Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Inside Golf. I'm Harry Donahue. Coming up today, our coverage of two recent Philadelphia section of the PGA events. One of them was held at Sandy Run and the other at Huntingdon Valley. First, the Philadelphia PGA Professional Championship. That was played at Sandy Run Country Club. Then we'll be heading over to Huntingdon Valley for the William Hyndman III Memorial Classic. Two big Philadelphia PGA events, and they're coming up next, right here on Inside Golf. The 27th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf, the First Tee of Greater Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, Jersey Man and Philly Man Magazine, and Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia section of the PGA.
Golf is the great equalizer. For many, this journey is an escape from reality, a chance to be part of a team, a career opportunity. PGA Reach impacts lives through golf by lifting people up, giving them hope, and sending them down an alternate path that they never saw coming. With PGA Reach Philadelphia, as in life and in golf, the most important shot you take is the next one.
The Golf Association of Philadelphia. Founded in 1897, GAP is the nation's oldest regional or state golf association. We serve amateur golf in Eastern PA, Southern New Jersey, and all of Delaware. GAP welcomes all golfers, junior or senior, male or female, public or private. Join the Golf Association of Philadelphia today. Our mission is always to preserve, protect, and promote the great game of golf. Before you tee it up, look us up. Visit gapgolf.org to find out more.
When you vacation in Montgomery County, PA, your money worries get a vacation too.
Oh, you gotta get your value.
Feel free to explore the soldiers' huts.
Free?
$4, that's it? Keep the lettuce coming, Diane.
Parking is free!
Hey, it's free!
With so many affordable things in Montgomery County, go ahead. Freak out.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. Well, we're going to lead off today's show with coverage of the senior event for the Philadelphia PGA Professional Championship. It was held at Sandy Run, and the winner is a guy who's been really hot this year especially. His name is John Pillar from Woodlock Springs. Let's take a look at how he did it this time. Pillar came into the final round of the two-day event 3 strokes back of the lead, but it would not be long before he surged up the leaderboard in the final round. He birdied the 3rd and the 4th holes, and then went on to birdie numbers 7, 8, and 9, and shot a front 9 score of 31. On the back 9, though, Pillar ran into some trouble after a bogey on number 10. He birdied the par 5 11th. Then a pair of bogey 5s sent Pillar back down the leaderboard. But he responded with back-to-back birdies on numbers 15 and 16. Pillar's seesaw back 9 continued at 17, where he finished with a bogey. But when it mattered most, he made a clutch par on number 18 to enter the clubhouse with the lead. Pillar finished at 4 under, just 1 stroke ahead of Rich Steinmetz from Springford Country Club and PGA Life member Brian Kelly. It was a continuation of what's been a great summer of golf for John Pillar. Back in May, John won the Haverford Philadelphia PGA Classic at Sunnybrook, and he took home a $100,000 winner's check.
I mean, this is a big event. It's our qualifier to go to the national championship. So today, I had 3 words. I just talked about belief, be present, and then be patient. And I did that. You know, obviously, I turned the front 9 at 5 under, and was kind of on a nice roll. Had a few hiccups coming in, but I knew it was getting tougher with the weather conditions. So. And then I just tried to finish up, then hold on. And then I saw that Richie was at 5 and then a couple at 4, so I didn't expect to be where I'm at right now. So, but it was a really solid day. great golf course, hard conditions, and it's kind of what our championship should be. So I'm blessed.
Pillar thrives in competition and says that going up against other Philadelphia PGA professionals brings out the best in him.
I love competition. I love competitive golf. But then coming down the stretch, like my friend Brian Kelly had a putt to tie. I really wanted him to make it. I'm more upset that he didn't make it because he hasn't won this championship, and he's literally won everything that we can think of. So it's just great. This group of players in our section is I think some of the best in the country. But I think also kind of the really family feel to it is it's been my life for 35 years. So it's just overwhelming.
John Pillar has been a member of the Philadelphia PGA for years, and he's played in many of these events. Winning never gets old.
Truthfully, it means the world. Kind of validates some of the work. My commitments to PGA of America for the last 3 years took me away. I was eager to get back, and now this is really this has been quite a run, to be honest with you, so far. I got a 3-hour drive home and get to take care of my mom and tell her I won, and it's pretty special. She's struggling right now, so good stuff.
It was Pillar's third time winning this championship. Previously, he was a winner back in 2019 and 2020. John will now lead 5 other Philadelphia PGA members to compete in the 2024 Senior PGA Professional Championship. That's going to be held at Sun River Resort in Oregon, coming up on September 26th through the 29th. Once again, congratulations to John Pillar. What a year he's having. The pro from Woodlock Springs just keeps winning and winning. He's not getting older. John is getting a lot better. All right, stay with us. More to come. We'll have another big Philadelphia Section PGA event coming up next. That's the Hyndman Classic at Huntingdon Valley Country Club. That's next here on Inside Golf.
The J. Wood Platt Caddy Scholarship Trust is the official charitable arm of GAP. The Trust's mission is to financially aid and empower qualified caddies and those working in golf operations in the pursuit of higher education. Over $25 million has been awarded to more than 3,700 caddies. J. Wood Platt's Empower program strengthens scholarship investment dollars by providing our scholars with exceptional benefits. Visit our website, plattscholar.org, to learn more.
For over 2 decades, First Tee has created experiences that build character. We believe every kid deserves to feel supported, safe to try something new, and to be prepared for what comes next. We develop their swing, but more importantly, their inner strength. Because we know what's inside doesn't just count, it changes the game. Come join us at First Tee.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. Recently, the other big event held by the Philadelphia section of the PGA was in Huntingdon Valley, the annual William Hyndman III Memorial Classic. In attendance was his grandson, Bill Hyndman V, who also is executive director of the First Tee program of Philadelphia. We talked to Bill about his grandfather, how golf was such an important part of the family, and the legacy of Bill Hyndman III, and especially how it relates to this really marquee event for Philadelphia area pros.
My grandfather was an unbelievable golfer, but he was an even better person of great character. I learned a lot from him. I mentored under him, and he helped me become who I am. But his legacy is one of which people can learn from. He had a lot of hardship in his life, had to overcome a lot of challenges that he had early in life. Then he had a lot of challenges through golf. He had an internal desire to win a national championship, and he had a lot of heartbreaks. And there was a great example that he shows by working hard and focusing on your goal that you could accomplish what you set your sights on, and he was able to do that. So I think he's a great example for many golfers that you can have success in golf and through life into the later years of your life. I think it's a great honor to my grandfather that we can carry on his legacy. I think for the PGA professionals, I think they can get inspired from his example, so that they can face some hardships and some challenges in golf and have success later in life if you're able to really apply yourself and stay committed to your goals and understand you're going to have peaks and valleys, and it's a game of golf.
The Philadelphia pros that competed in the event also received a copy of John Riley's new book on Bill Hyndman III. It's entitled A Will to Win.
And I think it's a great way to memorialize my grandfather. And many people have had challenges in life, but I think this is a really good, inspiring story for golfers, and we appreciate the section's support.
Now on to the golf course at Huntingdon Valley Country Club, where Brett Walker from Chester Valley turned in a 4-under par 66 and won the 2024 William Hyndman III Memorial Classic. After posting an even par 35 on the front 9, Brett hit stride on the back, and he birdied 4 holes in a row, number 10 through number 13. It was Walker's first Philadelphia PGA section victory since he won at the 2021 Philadelphia PGA Professionals Championship at Aronimink Golf Club. Here at Huntingdon Valley, Walker won by 2 strokes over Trevor Bensel from Sandy Run, Danny Lewis of Philadelphia Cricket Club, and Lewis Kelly of Gulf Mills Golf Club, tied for 3rd place at 1 under par.
Yeah, it's exciting. Every time you can hold a trophy, it's always a blast. So I'm pumped to be here, and it's a huge honor to win this trophy, especially. And putter got really hot, 10 through 13, made 4 in a row, and then just cruised in. Took a look at the leaderboard with a couple to go, and knew I had a couple shots to play with, so wanted to make sure I continued my routine, looked at my target, and just hit it right at the target and tried to finish out strong. I think the golf course played fair but tough. If you hit in a bad spot, you were scrambling around, but if you played it in position, you had a chance to make some birdies out there. So, and then all the PGA, Philadelphia PGA section, I'd like to thank them. They always put on a great show, and we couldn't be out here playing tournaments without them, so I really appreciate that.
Another great day at Huntingdon Valley, the William Hyndman III Memorial Classic, and congrats to this year's winner, Brett Walker from Chester Valley. All right, stay with us. A lot more to come on Inside Golf. Next up, our teed off panel. So why don't we let it go? Moose, should Tiger forget about majors? Our teed off panel is brought to you by Lulu Country Club. We welcome you back to Inside Golf. We are back ourselves here at the Grill Room at Upper Dublin's Lulu Country Club. I like to call it the Country Club of Champions. They've done everything when it comes in local golf. We have a member right here. We'll get to him in just a moment. But down there at the other end, we have the Moose. The Moose, who is co-hosting with
Harry Mays and Danielle Matthews
on
Swing It and Ding It.
Swing It and Ding It. How long it's been around? Back to COVID, right?
We started a month before COVID hit.
And you're still with us.
Still with us. We're coming up to 200 episodes.
Swing It and Ding It. All right. Joe Logan has swung it and done it for 50 years when it comes to golf. Right now, and for the past few years, he does a little thing called myphillygolf.com. Keeps you up to date on what's going on in the Philadelphia area. And the Lulu member I referred to, none other than Jim Sullivan, a big part of Lulu. Were you captain again of the team that won the GAP team matches?
I'm like a 4th assistant captain.
You used to be captain.
I was like...
You made out the lineup, right?
There's 4 or 5 of us to try to keep our hands in the mix.
Okay.
Glennie pulled most of the strings this year.
Okay. Somebody's got to do it. All right, gentlemen, let's play a little game of not necessarily one word association, but like an idea association or a sentence association. I'm going to give you either a word or a name or something else, a grouping associated with golf, and then you can go on and expand on it a little bit, okay? So number 1 on the list is back-to-back major winner in 2024, and that would be Xander Schauffele. Sully, Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, proving it. You know, for 5 or 6 years, everybody thought he's here and ready, and this year he proved it.
Okay. How about you, Joe?
What he just said. I mean, he's coming out of his shell. Now he knows how to win. I expect he'll do this several more times.
So he's not going to be a one-year wonder?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Moose?
Unspectacularly great.
Yeah.
We had Michael Brown on the podcast, and we asked him, what would you do if you're giving advice to someone how to improve? And he said, I would go to your club and find the 1 or 2 best guys and follow them around and just watch how unspectacular their round is.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, that's Xander. You never see him in a bad spot. You never see him get too high or low, but he's so steady, and he just does everything well.
He's been on the brink for so long, right? And now finally
top 5,
he
top
broke
10
through
machine.
the glass ceiling.
Yeah. He looked really
No matter
comfortable.
where he is, he could be 4 back, but he's got so much confidence in himself.
Never too far out of place, though.
Yeah, he's something else.
He's on the leaderboard every week.
He is.
Yeah.
That means he's making a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, a lot of money. All right. You know, Colin Montgomery, one thing about him, he's always had a problem with not being able to get out of his own way when he says some really stupid things, okay? And this year he's back in that category because right before the Open Championship, he suggested that Tiger Woods maybe should reduce his appearances and kind of realize it ain't going to happen anymore when it comes to majors, maybe in competitive golf. But he took a beating for that and he apologized and all. But why did he say it in the first place? But we're not Colin Montgomery. Nobody cares what we think, so why don't we let it go? Moose, should Tiger forget about majors?
I think he's earned the right to do what he wants. People want to see him.
Are they still going to want to see him like 3 years from now? He's eligible to play in the Open, I think, for another 12 years. Do you think he should go out there till he's 60 and play?
I think he's earned the right, and he's changed the game, and he should be able to do whatever he wants. Do I think he'll succeed? Unfortunately not, and I don't think it has anything to do with Tiger's play. I think it has to do with the generations of golfers that Tiger has inspired that are so much better, in my opinion, than the guys he played against when he was winning. The level of talent that were basically inspired by that man are now
so
the people he
you're
kicked.
saying even if it means he's a ceremonial golfer, not going to make a cut, he should still go out there and tee it up.
He should be out there as long as he wants.
Okay, interesting. Joe, what's your opinion?
Well, I sat through about 1 million press conferences and interviews with Tiger Woods. And anytime anybody would ever ask him, how long are you going to play? When are you going to retire? His answer was always the same, never varied, and that was, when I can no longer win, I won't play anymore. Well, that day has arrived now.
I was just going to say.
Playing, but in his defense,
he can check that box.
He can check that box. He still moves the needle in golf. I mean, look how many people are writing and following him just to see what he's going to do. So it's kind of hard to watch him. Sometimes you have to watch it through your fingers. But, you know, if he can take the humiliation, I can watch.
Yeah, I think he's earned it. I agree with Moose. I really agree with both sentiments. I think he's allowed to change his mind on his youthful, as long as I think I can win, I'll play. But I think he works hard, prepares, and if he wants to play, he can play. And listen, did anybody think he had a chance to win the Masters in 19? He had been sort of off the radar, not as far off as he is now, but I'm not predicting he'll win anymore. But I think he's got the right to play, and it's fully up to him.
Okay, all right. We have about 2 minutes to go here. Who is the most famous person or persons you've ever played a round of golf with? And it doesn't have to be another golfer. It can be from politics, from other sports. Moose, lead off.
To me, famous and fun was John Kruk. Last year he played in the shortly titled Fox Sports The Gambler Swing It and Ding It Open benefiting the Magical Mila Foundation. You got that? And
wow.
He played...
Just for you to remember all that, other than just John Kruk.
Right. The great John Clark brings a couple guys with him wherever he goes. He travels.
Good golfer?
Entourage. Good golfer.
What's his handicap?
I don't know what it is.
What would you estimate,
he had a blast.
Based on that day?
It's hard to say. I think he probably played in, I would say he was in the single digits at some point. He's had some health issues, but just a blast. Great with everyone on the course, talking to everyone, and just a really good guy to be out there with.
Got it. Johnny Kruk. Okay. Joe?
I played with Alice Cooper in Arizona once.
Alice, he's a good golfer. Isn't he like
terrifically
a
nice
two
guy?
or something?
I don't know if he was a two, but he was a good guy.
Is he playing the flute or anything like that? Or
He's playing a cup of coffee. That's why he plays golf because he quit drinking, and now he drinks a lot of coffee. He was very nice.
Alice Cooper
Alice
and
Cooper.
Joe Logan. What a twosome, huh? Who you betting on today, Harry? I got Alice and Joe.
I played a round once with Kurt Schilling. When
Did he have a bloody sock on or anything?
But he could kill it. And I played, one of the more interesting rounds I played was at Aronimant years ago, Fuzzy Zeller and Tommy Roy, who's like the NBC's TV guy.
Producer.
And what I took away from that was, Fuzzy was a nice guy, but he was so much more athletic. I mean, you look at him on TV and he looks like this kind of fat guy with a cocktail in his hand, but standing next to him watching him hit golf balls, he was just deceptively athletic and strong and could kill it.
Well, he's a Masters winner, so why not, huh? Sully, you probably have a list of famous people.
Well,
and he caddied at Pine Valley. I should
it's
include
a long
that.
list, Harry, but among this audience, it could well be you. You and I played together a few years ago.
It could be.
It could be.
It could be.
But I would probably say, if you've ever gone on a road trip with Darby Doyle, you run into a rest stop or a Wawa, he knows 5 people everywhere you stop.
Darby Doyle.
I mean,
from
these
from
guys may
G-side.
not know him, but you do.
Yeah.
I'm going with Darby Doyle.
Darby Doyle.
You couldn't drive an hour and a half and make a couple stops without him knowing 3 people at each place.
In a million years, I would have never thought that Darby Doyle
Top of my list
would be the top of your
just
list.
may be. It's you and he neck and neck.
All right, I'll chime in with 2 names. I had the chance to play in one round, the same round of golf, down in Tucson, Arizona. This is 25 years ago, with George Brett and the Iceman.
George Gervin?
George Gervin. Now, George Gervin is about 6'8", 6'9", lean as a pencil, but he had game. And George obviously could hit it a long, long way. Between the two of them, I may have to say that Iceman had the lowest score that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But how about that? George Brett and the Iceman.
That's
the
good.
Iceman.
Now, were they
cometh.
together? How did that come about?
It was a celebrity fantasy week for guys and Major League Baseball alumni. Well, obviously George was part of that. I forget how Iceman got involved in it, but he was there, and great guy.
Did George Brett mention his hemorrhoids?
I did not bring that up. That was in the '80 World Series against your Philadelphia
Have we
Phillies.
cut yet?
Huh? Yeah, we won't get into that. He didn't have them that day, I know that. We'll be back. More of Inside Golf coming up.
Monco All Access is brought to you by the Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board.
For this week's Monco All Access, we visit Rolling Turf Golf Course in Schwenksville, Pennsylvania.
We call it an executive golf course. There's not too many of us around, so they're shorter holes, very family friendly. We have 10 par 3s that range anywhere in length from 80 to 200 yards, and we have 2 par 4s that are shorter par 4s but still challenging. I started out cutting out weeds, push mowing, doing like string trimmer work, raking sand traps, to running all the equipment and basically doing anything that needed to be done to keep the golf course up and running. It's a small layout, very walkable. I would say 80% of our customers walk the course. We actually don't even have tee times. It's a first come, first serve facility, so people can just walk up, and they love that. They call us up to see if they can get a tee time, and when we tell them they don't need one, they're like, great, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Golf courses like this are a great place for young people to get out and learn the game. Public golf is the gateway to the game. The only way that this game will grow is for the public golf courses to exist.
For more on golf and other fun things to do all around Montgomery County, PA, check out valleyforge.org. We'll see you next time on Monco All Access. For the Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board, I'm Rachel Riley.
When you vacation in Montgomery County, PA, your money worries get a vacation too.
Oh, you gotta get your value.
Feel free to explore the soldiers' huts.
Free?
$4, that's it? Keep the lettuce coming, Diane.
Parking is free!
Hey, it's free!
With so many affordable things in Montgomery County, go ahead, freak out.
Hi, Tony Salucci with the Beacon Group of Companies. If your company has between 50 and 500 employees enrolled in your health insurance plan, there's a really good chance we can reduce your costs significantly and increase the benefits employees receive. How do we do it? We put you together with several thousand employers of a similar size across the country so your company can get amazing buying power. Schedule a conversation with one of our employee benefits specialists today at mybeacongroup.com.
PGA Works is on a mission to ensure that the golf workforce looks more like America. This mission is a dream with a plan. Through fellowships, college scholarships, career exploration events, and championship golf. PGA Works is inspiring talent from diverse backgrounds to pursue careers throughout the golf industry. Visit pgareach.org.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Inside Golf. Congratulations again to John Pillar and to Brett Walker for winning recently those 2 Philadelphia section PGA events. Stay with us. Next week, we have a special guest for you. Gino Auriemma, the Hall of Fame coach of the women's team basketball at UConn. Yeah, Gino's going to be joining us right here at Union League National down the shore. We'll talk about his Hall of Fame career, 11 national championships, 2 Olympic gold medals. I mean, he's won everything there is possibly to win when it comes to women's college basketball. And you know what? He loves to play golf. He's almost a single-digit handicapper. Did I say almost? He is in that category. Gino Auriemma joins us from Union League National. What a sight, what a guest. And it's next week here on Inside Golf. I'm Harry Donahue. Golf's a great game, isn't it? We'll see you next time here on Inside Golf.
The 27th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf, the First Tee of Greater Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, Jersey Man and Philly Man Magazine, and Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia section of the PGA.